channel, subscribe, like the video, share the video. It might help somebody out. Look, I'm tired of y'all people making these bills on this game. They can't do anything or saying it's the same. You can make different builds on 2K21. It might not be as best as like 2K20, but you can still make builds different on here. So I'm going to show you a couple builds and a couple ways you can make different builds and the different sets that you might need to make the builds. And I'm going to show you the badges that you need to use instead of all these badges that y'all keep using that think that might help your character. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make a little short video for you. Try to go. Alright, now, first and foremost, most people gonna make a point guard, shooting guard, or small forward. Oh, I mean, not small forward, power forward. Small forward. Any better than make small forward character. I'm trying to hear you tell you now. If you make a small forward character, if you play rec, park, anywhere, you is gonna be put at the big man position. Do not sit here and tell me because you was a small forward, you're not a big man. You're finna be put at a big man position regardless. Because one, you was a small forward. How many people making a small forward this year? Why? Because they're not worth building this shit like on the next gen. Okay? Power forward is about the best ones that everybody make. Nobody hardly making centers. There are some center builds you can make, and I can show you some center builds that's worth making, but not too many people make sense. Most people are going with the power forwards or the point guards. Point guards, we're going right here. I'm just going to go with the number we got. All right, for the most part, you see the pie charts as it is. You got your pure blue, your green and blue, more blue than your blue and yellow, red and blue, pure green, green more than blue. You got your half green and yellow, more green and yellow. You know, you half of your green and red, y'all pure yellow, yellow and red pure, more red and green. All right, that's what you got. That's what your bills is. Now, for people that like to slash, it's okay to make a slash and pie chart, but because the way stuff set up on here, it's hard to dunk on people because that's all you got. The characteristics to do is dunk. It's hard to do it. Now, I'm not saying you can't beat nobody with it because it's plenty of people that can do pure pie charts. But if you're at least going to be a slasher, make a slasher that's going to be able to slash. This pie chart is perfect because you still have speed boost. You can still speed boost later on. You can dribble. You only have to have an 80 to have pure dribbling, the pro dribbling. But still, it's just the point. It's better than, if I'm making it at the point guard position, I would rather have something that can do that. Now, if you're going to make these pure slashing pie charts and putting there. Do not make these bills over no 6'2", 6'1", thinking you can dunk on everybody because you got the speed. You know what I mean? I don't understand why people come in with these bills thinking, okay, I got 6'2" slasher. Uh, it don't really matter what you pick on him. I got this short slash. He got the speed and all that. He still can dunk. Do not bring these characters in the ring. When you trying to big man somebody or dunk on somebody because you still have the stats to dunk on somebody, you not gonna dunk on anybody because one, you too short. You don't have no way to contact them. This ain't the 2K20 where you can make them short builds. Make you a decent build at the right height. He's put about 6'5", 6'4". 6'4" is the lowest you should be going if you're trying to dunk on somebody. You 6'3" and trying to dunk on somebody, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. 6'2", no. You can make them 6'8", yeah, you're gonna dunk on something, but you're gonna be slow as I don't know what. So let's not even try to work. Make a build that's gonna work. Alright. Then we go back to these other pie charts. You got the pure green, you got the half green and blue. This is a build that can shoot and dunk, but these are for more the skilled players. If you ain't one of them skilled players that can really do both, don't use this pie chart. Because yes, you can use it to shoot and you're still able to dunk, but you're not getting contact body off nobody. Stop trying to contact somebody because you got this chart. You don't get contact dunks to even do it. Yes, you can dunk if you're in a fast break or you're getting a good cut to the lane. But stop trying to dunk on somebody with this build. This one, you can dunk, but you're still not going to get contact to a certain overall. This one is another prime one. This one, you can get contact dunks once you make adjustments. And you still have the speed. But this one is not that good at shooting. It's okay at shooting, but not good at shooting. This one here, it got the defense, it got that, but it's a little slower than the other one. Pure green pie chart does not have no dribbling. You can't make a too much pure green pie chart and get dribbling. You point guard no matter what position, it's hard. Same goes with this one. This one have better shooting, no contact. This one has a lot of dribbling, shooting. This was your pure play shots, but you can make more than just a play shot out of this build by just adjusting either the pass accuracy down lower than 80 or the mid range lower than 80. Regardless, it don't you don't have to make a play shot to be a play shot. Same with this one. This is also a play shot pie chart. It's just a little less, playmaking. If you go with this one, this is where your two-way charts come in. Pure playmaking pie chart, defensive playmaking. Most of the builds I make, as I have 10 builds, I have a lot of builds that can do pretty much any and everything. Uh, from what I got. If you look and see, I got deep range shot credit at 92, two edge 92. Deep 3-point playmaker. These two is the same pie chart as the blue and green and red or yellow. I mean, pie charts. The guy glad can't finish a tier finisher for the center big man that you make. The slashing playmaker. That's the same pie chart that was the yellow and the yellow and blue. Pure stretch scoring machine and the two-way shirt. I have 10 builds that's over 90. I can pretty much make any build and do what I have to do because I know what I know to do. I can do that. If you want to make a center build, like I said, it's not many center builds that really come. I mean, you can look and tell, see the difference. Pure slashing doesn't have the best defense. But if you come with the pure defense, your speed is slow. So you have to know what to make a mixture of some stuff. Like I said, my tier finisher, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was superior. It was a blue and no, I can't remember what it was. I think he was I know he wasn't a red pie chart. He was slashing the Hall of Fame, which would be blue and red pie chart. Kind of, no, not blue and red. No, this is more of my pie chart right here for a team finisher. If I'm not mistaken. Going by stats, because I do have a lot of playmaking in mind. Uh, if you're going to do this, always prioritize your defense, cause especially for those that play in center. A lot of people that play center, they always worry about scoring. Stop worrying about scoring. The ball gonna get to you when it gets to you. Stop worrying about the scoring. Just worry about playing defense and helping out the team. Stop worrying about playing that. If you don't play big man to help the team. See, this is a tier playmaker. First time making that one anyway. But anyway, just worry about helping the team. Get blocks, get boards, get stuff that you about what you don't need for the team. Everything you don't need to be worrying about points. Uh, Badges, and this is the badge slot I'm gonna talk about. Everything in this position of slashing you really don't need. You don't need cross key. You don't need John Say for a big man. For guard, you can use it, but you don't need it. Relentless, you don't need. The main badges I always work with is always contact finisher, always slitter. Pro touch on here is one of the better badges this year that you have to have. It helps a lot for big man, guards, anybody that wants to just make easy layups or difficult layups. That helps more than Giant Slam Relentless. Fantasy footwork is not as good as it was this year. Drop step is not as good as it was last year. Putback balls is still good at gold, not higher. I don't have to have it in the Hall of Fame. Teardropper, most people don't use. Showtime is okay. Opposite, yeah, you use, but you don't have to use it. If you can catch lobs, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Deep hook is for good for the people that post scoring and everybody that using that hook cheese. Pick and roll is not used. Back down punch is not working. So these badges, the main badges will be contact, putback, for big man wise, and then for guard wise, slittery, contact, pro touch. Like I said, you don't need relentless. You do not need relentless. You do not need giant slayer unless you just want to make layers and you just appear slash ability. Yeah, go with giant slayer. But you don't have to have giant slayer. You could go with pro touch. Really. Alright. For shooting badges, catch and shoot is a must. Always, if you can go to gold, Hall of Fame is good. Gold is pretty much good where it's at. Dead eyes, silver, gold. You don't need it that high because it doesn't work at Hall of Fame like it used to. Corner specialist a must, silver, gold. Flexible release is a must, Hall of Fame because it's shot this year. Range extender is a must, gold or Hall of Fame. Hot Zone Hunter, you can go gold or Hall of Fame depending on what your character go. Iron Shooter was better last year. You can have it, but you don't have to have it. And that's the main badges for any shooting build, big or small. You don't have to have tires. You don't need pickpocket. You don't need pump fake master. Slippery all ball is good if you're a big man and you just trying to move around, slash and stuff. That's good to have. Normally, if I just have one shoe mat, that's all I put on slip. Say the shoe's not that good, ice and veins not good. I start is okay, but most time most people missing their first shot. Green Machine is good on bronze. You don't need it higher than bronze because once you hit one or two shots green, it's gonna activate. It'll help you make the shots a little bit better than not. If you don't make the first two shots or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not waste a badge spot. I'm not putting it on Hall of Fame to waste slots. Gold, bronze is a must. That's it. No more. Alright. Deep phase is not worth anything. Plus shooter, you don't have to have. Alright, then from the playmaking side, normally guards will have ankle breaker because this field is not a guard. He don't have ankle breaker, gold, Hall of Fame. If you want to bring ankles, you can either have the gold or Hall of Fame. It will help. Quick first step Hall of Fame, Space Creator Hall of Fame. Tight handles is a preference. You don't have to have it, but it's up to you if you want it. Unblockable is a must. You must have it as high as you can go. It helps. I don't care what they say. Unblockable do work. Hall of Fame plucker, I do not get ripped at all. Only way I get bad turnovers is off of passing. If you want to keep passing from being a lot of turnovers, needle thread of gold is a must. Diamond, it's you can put it on bronze, silver, it helps, but you don't have to have. Break star you don't need, drain shake you don't need, fast passer just for general for some people that want it, yeah you can have that. Handle for days, you don't really need because if you have handle for days, you still gonna lose stamina. Blood general, don't even worry about putting that on because a lot of people don't even shoot good. Most people want to use Zen. You don't have to have a Zen controller for you to really be, perfect like that. Laws of the past, you don't need post spins, and you do need bailout for these bronze if you're a shooter build. Defensive badges, box is a must. At least bronze or silver on any build that's trying to get rebounds. Rebound chaser Hall of Fame works. Worm, silver, or gold is decent. If you're a guard, pick dodger is a must. Rim protector is your preference, depending on how you build. Gold is a sweet spot. Bronze sometimes is a sweet spot. Silver and Hall of Fame just doesn't work like it's supposed to. Clamps, if you can have it up high, it helps. But if not, silver or gold is worth it. Same goes for chase down. Gold is the sweet spot on this. If you only need it, barely on the guard. If you only got like 5 or 6 badges, bronze is good enough to get you chase downs. Heart crush is still effective. All ball hits is not. Moving truck and post move lockdown. Bronze or silver at the most. You don't really need them that high. Lightning reflex, no. Intimidator, you have it up to Hall of Fame. Have it up to Hall of Fame. You have it to gold. At least high is better. Intercept at least silver to start pick balls. Brick walls a preference, depending on how many badges you can get. Other than that, pickpocket does work, but if you ain't really got a lot of defense bad like this big man or guard, you don't need it. And pogo stick was good last year, and it's okay this year, but you don't have to have it. But the main badge you don't really need. You don't need all ball. You don't need lightning. You don't need pickpocket if you ain't got that many badges. You don't need movie truck or poster if you ain't got that many badges. Pogo stick trapper doesn't work for real. I mean, unless you double team it. And Tyler's defender you don't need. And that'll be the main badges from there. Now going back to one of my characters, let's say one of my shooting characters, which we'll let load up and see. And this about be about it for the video. So just trying to help you, show you what badges work and which ones don't, and you know, just describe what they do and just to help somebody. Maybe it might help somebody that don't. If you still don't understand completely of the video, or you need me to show you how to make a build or something like that, write it down in the description. Let me know, or comment on my, on Facebook or any of my social medias or whatever like that. But showing the badges and showing characters how to make some builds and what badges you need. That's the main thing for this, for this channel and everything else. I'm gonna go show through, like I said, what I got on this build, the deep range shot creator, which can go up to 95, but I don't, not too worried about it on this. Right. double rep at the cages. Nobody plays the cages. Cages is the worst place to play, regardless. I mean, I don't know why they even do the cages. See how I'm only all right. Let's go with look at my progression for. I don't have any dunking for real because I'm not a finishing character. I'm a shooting character. Play shot basically. Now, I do have a 57 dunk, so on fast breaks I do dunk. You don't have to have no higher than a 55 dunk to really dunk on a fast break. The higher it is, the better. But you don't. If you're not a primary dunker, don't try to say and put all into his dunking and try to do all that. You're limiting your shooting. For me to get the deep range shot created, though, I had to bring him down to a 79 there and a 79 this. I play pass accuracy. That's the only way to get deep range shot created. Now, if I want a 3-point playmaker, put this over 80, boom, you got deep range shot created. Put this over 80, boom, you got play shot. It's the same stats, nothing different. You see my dribbling is high up there. And my defense is pretty okay as far. I don't really have to have high blocking for it. I don't have to have offensive rebound because I'm not a big. I do have defense, so I can have a little bit. But you see what I mean? I don't have to do all that. Now, I'm still missing a badge. You see, I got them gold clamps, gold intimidate, because you need that bronze. This will be silver once I get my lab badge. This bronze checks out. I'm getting blocks out this character like it ain't nothing. I don't really need the receipt badges because I'm a guard. Playmaker. I like to break ankles. But I also don't mind passing the balls. Of course, I got needle thread on silver to get them difficult passes off. Diamond to help balance the shot. But gold ankle breaker does break ankles just as good as Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame does help a little better. I don't have to have it, and I have Hall of Fame that. Shooting badges. This is my lineup. I green consistently. Catch, shoot, gold. Difficult shot, gold because I do shoot off the dribble a little bit. Flexible, Hall of Fame, gold, bronze, screen machine, dead eye on silver. This on gold on Hall of Fame, but it better for this character to shoot on gold. For some reason, gold works better than Hall of Fame for whatever reason. And then, of course, like I said, contact finisher because I can dunk on fast breaks. And then you see the speed and all the balance and the boost and all that from there. But showing my 2K card, I was shooting at a low shooting percentage. I was not shooting at a high shooting percentage before. But now, okay, yeah, I shoot 57% in a career, but that ain't really all that good. But I'm shooting better than that now in career. It's just my percentage won't go up too high because I ain't playing that much. Now, yeah, I'm shooting 43% in the park, and yeah, I only got a 51%. I play with randoms and stuff. I ain't playing with friends and stuff in the park and stuff. Man, randoms, I only got 130 some games. Regular still above 50. You shouldn't be no way, even if you're playing random, you shouldn't be under 50. So there's no reason for that. But I'm shooting 43% from the games I'm now starting to play. I was at 28% last week. Me playing with the random this week, I done bumped up all the way to 43%. And I'm still climbing. Same with my record. I'm at 58 win percentage of the rec. Playing with randoms. I was at a 25 shooting 3 percentage in rec a couple weeks ago. Now I'm up to 44 and I'm going up still. I'm going to be at 50 sometime soon. I'm going to show it after whenever I start hitting it, climbing that silver. But basically, like I say, you don't need a green. You don't need a Zen controller to shoot green. You don't need a play shot to be a fast character to move around shooting. You don't need screens like that all the time. It helps, but you don't need it. Like, take it from somebody that just play average 2K versus these big YouTubers that do, or the ones that are giving up now on 2K and stuff like that. 2K is still a fun game, but it does have its issues. But this is it for the video. If you like the video, share the video, subscribe. Any, like I say, any builds you want me to show you how to build, I'll show it. Anything you need me to teach tips on, I'll show it. Going from now on out, so, you know, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, whatever, help the boy out.